Tonight on Wiseguy.
Like all fast-moving objects, she's good to look at, but hazardous to your health.
Everything is choices, darling. Love, hatred, and betrayal.
You are bright light. There are many moths that are fascinated by the flame, but with the moth comes the beetle that have pincers and are hard to kill.
Do you like roulette?
It is a bitter taste, damn it. It's an aftertaste that goes right up into your nose. You thank God I spit it out. Thank God. How can you guys let this happen?
Are you sure, Mel? It was prepared by the chef that we sent up from St. Croix.
That could be anybody. Anybody. I could send it to the police lab, but those sons of bitches would lie, wouldn't they? Why should they tell me the truth?
Let me taste it. Leave us, please.
Don't you understand, Susan? It would be so easy.
It would end it all. They'd be rid of me. Marlowe, Palmieri, and Sandy. All of them. So damn easy.
But why, Mel? Why? Without you, there is no business. I mean, they only run a part of it. You have the master plan.
It just happened too fast, that's all. You see, they haven't learned what will happen if they try to stop me. The death, the bloodshed, they haven't taken that into account. You remember Tony Bonaventure? I proved he had no mother in Virginia. You remember how sure they all were he was telling the truth? You remember that?
You need to get some sleep, Mel.
I can't sleep. I close my eyes. My heart starts pounding.
I should have somebody testing all the food.
How about if I make the security people test it on a random schedule? That way they'll have to be even more careful about the food, not knowing when it's their turn to taste it first.
What would I do without you, Susie? How could I manage? Huh? You have all the best ideas. Damn. Paco Bazo's getting married tomorrow.
You should be there, Mel. It would mean a lot to him. You want me to give this to you? I have something special. Something with a little extra surprise.
You're the nurse, kid. girl he's gonna marry. She poses for pornographic magazine.
I think she just models swimsuits now for catalogs.
Maybe we should go, huh? Paco's done a good job. He's an okay man.
I think it would be really nice.
You'll arrange security.
Yes. I'll take care of it. I'll call and tell him we're coming. I need to get some sleep now. Please try.
You're the only one that cares, Susie. You're the only one.
And the armies which are in heaven, we're following him on white horses. When from his mouth comes a sharp sword, so that with it he may smite the nations and rule them with a rod of iron. And the beast was seized. And it is to this day, my friends, that I let the word of the Lord be known.
I have my family here. I have Lisa's family here. He arrives 2 hours ago. He goes to his hotel, no call, nothing. Start the wedding.
I'll tell Mrs. Clark. Spazos. They're on their way. They'll be here in minutes.
Your employer takes a very big risk with me.
Can I quote you?
You think I'm afraid?
Going our way?
Yeah.
Come on, get in.
Tell me, this woman, this Lisa Clark, does she seem authentic?
Well, I don't know, sir. I only met her for a second. Very pretty.
They use pretty women. That's our weak link. You watch out for me, okay, Vince? You do that, right?
That's why I'm here, sir.
Paco. Who is this lovely woman?
Allow me to present the mother of my bride, Karen Clark. This is my business associate, Mel Profitt, and his sister, Susan.
Well, it's very nice to meet you. Tell me, you from around here?
No, we're from Minnesota originally.
Really? I thought somebody told me you were from Virginia.
No, we're from Minnesota.
Well, we must have held things up. I'm terribly sorry. But our hotel is all the way down the road in Seaport.
Con su permiso.
You got it, sweetheart. They hooked Paco with a real hot one. I knew she'd look like that.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together here today in the sight of God and in the face of this congregation to join together this man and this woman in holy matrimony.
This state of the damn art eavesdropper keeps cutting out on me.
Which is an unrealistic, if If there is any man here who can say why this man and this woman should not enter into the state of holy matrimony, let them speak now or forever hold their peace.
Paco. We have to talk.
For God's sake.
I will wait for you inside.
I'm sorry, Caranusa. One moment.
Let's pack it up, Buckwheat. It's over. I've seen this before.
How much just to wait? How can a few weeks to check hurt anything?
For God's sake, it's my wedding day.
You and I have a lot of business together. Suppose I give you an edge on the next deal. A bonus for seeing it my way. An extra $1 million to take some time and find out who she really is. Otherwise, I'm afraid...
Get out of here. Leave now and take all your people with you.
You handle all my business from Argentina. Now, you don't think that the government of this country would do anything to infiltrate us? Check her out, Paco. There's no reason not to. We have too much at stake. I'm asking you as a friend.
You insult me. Get out of here, now!
I'm real sorry you feel that way, Paco.
Grab a helmet, Buckwheat. The chili peppers are on the warpath.
This is nuts.
Let's get out of here before they eat us for dessert.
Call Tito in Sao Paulo. Tell him I need people up here immediately. I want them dead. Kill them all.
It's a rush job, Buckwheat, but we're willing to do business. You understand?
Buckwheat?
Hey, whoa, relax. Everybody's Buckwheat to me.
And we understand each other. Gomer. What do you need?
All right. I want to cut it here and here. I want to lower the roof 6 or 7 inches. I want you to put leaded glass in the front and the sides. Now, I'm going to fly it in for you, but you got to cut it and fit it.
You mean bulletproof glass? What you gonna use this car for?
Movies. Yeah, we're movie producers. We got a lot of cash in no time. Ain't that always the way it is, Roger?
No kidding.
You gonna make a movie here in Seaport?
That's right, movies. Think of us as sort of dumb children with lots of cash and short tempers. You make the price, we give you the dough. You miss our deadline, we stamp our feet and call our lawyers and generally become a pain in the ass.
Hey, Monty, this dentist on C Street, he any good or what?
Okay, he pulled my kid's teeth.
Guy's had me on hold for 3 minutes here. He's worse than my agent, this guy.
Agents, they should all be shot. How about it, Monty? You want to entertain America? Can you have it by Tuesday? That's 52 hours.
You don't care about this back end being messed up?
Oh, I love it. Gives the car personality.
Oh, yeah, it's fab. Yeah, I'm still here. What happened to you? You can do that? All right. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're gonna squeeze me in.
How about it, Monty? Babe, can you squeeze us in, too?
Wide. Wide. Wider.
Parker, get a hand out of my mouth.
Hey, I didn't put the glass doors in this place. Now, we're gonna live in a fishbowl. We gotta make it look good. Now, open your mouth.
Yeah, this used to be a real estate office. Dr. Stevens is having it redecorated next summer.
Charles Segras, the CIA, is coming in a few days. CIA got a positive kickback on Paco Bazos. He's the middleman for the Argentine underworld. He handles the U.S. dope pipeline for the 5 major families down there. Now, we didn't get any readout on Mel or Susan Profitt. This guy is too big to be slipping through the cracks. I figure we're looking under the wrong column.
So you want me to get a set of prints?
Man's reading my mail, Kenny.
Yenta.
I want to know what went on after you left the wedding. My electronic gear had wax in its ear.
Well, Mel stopped the wedding. He wanted the bride checked out. He's got this fixation with Virginia. Like, anybody from Virginia is automatically dirty. Now, the only connection I can make is that the FBI is headquartered in Quantico and the CIA's in Langley. I admit, it's kind of far-fetched, but Mel may have a few cars off the track, you know what I mean?
Sum it up. Give me your hunches.
I don't like it. Got a real bad feeling about Profitt. I think Lococo's worried, too. He's got his eye on the back door. He may take off. He's still afraid of Mel, but he's losing confidence in him.
Anything else?
Yeah, I want you to give me a prescription. And once I get their prints, I'll refill it at the drugstore and put the prints inside the old bottle.
Good idea. All right, you can get out of here. But first, you open your mouth. And rinse.
Got the whole floor here or what?
You only have to worry about the 2 elevators and the fire escape. It's the only way in.
No, Susan, that is not the only way in. There's a couple of easy ways and a couple of tougher ones, too.
Okay. Let's hear the easy ways.
All right. Parachute drop. Guy could hit the roof, rappel down. Somebody could start a fire in the elevator shaft, smoke you out onto the balcony, hit you with a scoped rifle. And you take the top floor, it's real showy, but it's not secure.
You're right, of course. Roger should have said that. You know, I think Roger's bored. He seems to be spending less time worrying about what we're paying him for.
Listen, if you got a problem with Roger, take it up with him, not me.
But I'm taking it up with you, Vince. We employ you. And I'm asking you for an opinion.
What's going on here?
An interview, maybe a promotion.
Conduct all your interviews with champagne.
Opportunity comes dressed in many colors. Sometimes one has to make difficult choices. See things for what they really are. Take a risk to realize a gain.
You may have not noticed this, but Roger Lococo is a half-dead soulless killer who sleeps with his eyes open. No, I'm not about to give him a hot foot. Like I said before, you got a problem with him? Take it up with him.
Don't tell me you're afraid of him.
You're damn right I'm afraid of him. That doesn't mean I couldn't take him, but I'm not going to volunteer for the job.
If I were to ask you to walk with me, could you guarantee my safety, sir?
I'll give it my best shot.
Most people are intrigued by my brother and me. I know a lot about intrigue. I intrigue everyone. But they hold their distance. How can it bring you closer, Vinnie?
I think you're doing just fine.
Mel needs a friend. Someone who doesn't work for money. Someone who really cares for him.
Another opportunity dressed in a strange color, right?
I sense something different about you, Vinnie. And that, my friend, intrigues me. Everything is choices, darling. Love, intrigue, hatred, and betrayal. Everything is choices, darling. Love, intrigue, hatred, and betrayal.
Yeah.
It's Mel.
Mr. Profitt?
The very one, kiddo. Hey, what do you say you and I get better acquainted, huh?
What, you mean right now?
Yeah, I got a fridge full of beers. Why don't you blast on up here, guy?
I was sleeping.
Well, I figured. Geez, this is a sleepy little town, isn't it? You getting any around here?
Are you?
Damn Paco. I got a guy in Sao Paulo who tells me that he sent up a bunch of greasers to get me. Death squads.
Doesn't that bother you?
Yeah, sure, it bothers me, Vinnie, but there's nothing I can do about it, right? So, I stay here. So you could hit this place from the roof with a parachute? Is that the drill?
Theoretically, yeah.
Okay. So I got Stern and Pruitt on the roof. They're up there right now. They're cursing your soul. Fire in the elevator shaft. We're out the windows. They pick us off with scope rifles, something like that.
It's been done before.
Something wrong with that beer?
No, it's fine.
You know, my sister likes you. She says that she thinks you're special.
Glad to hear it.
Do you like games, Vince? Do you like roulette? One round, 6 chambers.
Come on, Mr. Profitt, I think maybe you got a nose full. Don't do this.
Not cocaine. Rule 1, don't inhale the retail. What I take is medicine, Jack. Prescribed PX formulas. Dr. Feelgood's number 9. It doesn't put me to sleep, but it makes me feel a whole lot better. Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. The idle rich are hard to entertain. You like my sister, Vince? You wouldn't hurt her, would you, cowboy?
No.
Because you see, she's all I got. You step into that circle, you gotta play by rules you'll never understand. One in the knee, one in the stomach, one in the elbow, one in the forehead. Vinnie, there's no bullets. I guess it's your lucky day. You want another beer?
No. It's my turn now. I always keep one chamber empty under the hammer. So your odds are really lousy. Now let's get one thing straight. I work for you. You pay me, I do what you say. But if you ever point a gun at me again, you're history. You got it?
Well, go ahead, Vinnie, and pull it. I want to see how good my luck is today. It's okay, it's all right, it's okay. We're just playing around. Right, Vince?
Got a note in here.
What does it say?
I hope you can find out who this guy is, because he sure doesn't know.
What kind of dentist office is this? Looks like a showroom in here.
All right, Chagrass, let's hear what you got.
Gentlemen, this is Special Agent John Gordy. And the head of covert operations, all hemispheres, would like him to honcho this thing.
Well, he can honcho whatever he wants, as long as he reports to me first. Let's hear about the readouts. I got a serious situation here.
We got a positive matchup on the prints. You were right. Mel and Susan Profitt are really Mel and Susan Martin, a couple of real cuties. John, why don't you handle the 1020s?
Sure. Mel and Susan were found in an alley trash dumpster in Shreveport. He was around 2. She was an infant. Parents were never located. By the time Mel was 6, they'd been in 3 foster homes in 3 different states. Mel is the loose wire. Trouble right from the cradle. Mel is a diagnosed manic depressive. He has an IQ that's well into the genius range, and he suffers from acute paranoia. When Mel was 12, he and Susan were adopted by Jennifer and Todd Martin. At the time of the adoption, the Martins already had a son, Tommy, age 13. Mel and Susan were arrested for the homicide of Tommy Martin on July 14th, 1969. They apparently hung him by his neck until he was unconscious. Then they threw his body in the swimming pool, tried to make it look like a drowning. Now, the motive for the crime was cute. Apparently, he told his parents he had caught them kissing each other. Juvie booked it. They did a couple of years at the youth offenders camp. They were cut loose and then disappeared.
Tell them a little bit about Susan.
Susan Martin, a.k.a. Susan Profitt, is a borderline genius. According to the psychiatrist at the youth camp, the 2 of them together were more dangerous than any one of them alone. Some sort of psychotic critical mass. She keeps him steady, he keeps them moving forward.
Psychotic critical mass. Come on, guys, get off my foot. All right, here's your prescription. Get out of here.
Susan, I know how your brother can be, but it is important we at least talk once before we end what has been such a profitable alliance.
How could we, Paco? You've brought killers. How could Mel trust you?
You have killers. I have killers. If we are to talk, it must be tonight. I have business that will take me away in the morning.
Go to O'Doul's restaurant on Ocean Avenue. It's on the corner. Sit in the window and be there at 8. If my brother agrees to see you, he will meet you there.
You must think me a fool. I will not sit in the window so you can shoot me from across the street.
If our business together is so valuable, why would we kill you? Sometimes this is a very tough occupation. ¿No crees que es verdad? That's it. Goodbye. What do you think?
Only the toes knows.
Good evening, Mr. Bazos. Mr. Stern will stay with your friend. Mr. Profitt is at the table by the wall if you care to join him.
You're very careful. I sit by the window. He sits with his back to the wall.
We're gonna be out of here in 4 minutes, so you're gonna have to talk fast. Let's go.
I thought we should speak. My partners in Argentina feel we should try and come to an accommodation.
Okay, Paco. You got my message. I'm being pushed in on from everywhere. The bigger we get, the easier we are to hit. I got guys who have been trying to tear little pieces off of me for the last 2 years. I've been infiltrated, I've been lied to, I've been stolen from.
You are the bright light, flickering in the darkness. There are many moths that are fascinated by the flame. Some fly too close and are burned. But with the moth comes the beetle. Hard, shiny bugs that have pincers. and a heart to kill. The brighter you burn, the more they come. It's a fascinating problem, no?
Why don't we cut the crap, Chico? I think your new wife is a federal plant. This woman has got you sitting on your brains. I want her out. She's from Virginia. I checked it out.
Ah, yes. The fascination with Virginia. Tony Bonaventure. His mother lives there. You pull him out of bed. You ask him the address. The poor man transposes 2 numbers. You can't find his mother. You kill him.
I've been checking. Lisa Clark is not from Minnesota. She went to the University of Texas. Then she had a job in a law office in Virginia, 6 miles from Quantico.
So what?
I want her checked out. Go!
I think you have many beetles around the flame, my friend. You see that man sitting at that table with your bodyguard? His name is Hellos Romanos. You have a man, a bodyguard, named Romanos. Is this not correct?
So?
It's a common Latin name, Romanos. Hellos Romanos has been with me for many years. He's Cuban. I believe Marcos Romanos is a Cuban.
So what?
Phone call for you, Mr. Profitt.
Go ahead. I have plenty of time.
Yes.
Mel, whatever they do, tell them to stick it.
We were saying about the Romanos name. It's a very common name in Cuba, but this is no coincidence. Marcos and Hellos are cousins. I will stay in town one day to discuss how you will turn over your distribution to me. You will give me the route, warehousing points, and the personnel. In 1 month, when I'm in control, I will decide where you will get your sister back. Or perhaps, as you chose with my wife on a whim, I may ask that she be eliminated. It's a nice restaurant. Good night.
What is going on in there?
What's wrong with you? He's been in a rage all night. Where the hell have you been? He's locked himself in the bathroom. He starts throwing things, screaming. I can't even get in there.
I want her back. I need her.
He wants her back. I guess we should get her back.
Oh, that's a very good idea, Buckwheat. Do you have any suggestions about how to do that? Paco's no rookie. He's been down this track for years. He's going to be impossible to find.
Nothing's impossible, Roger. You ought to know that by now.
You got an idea?
Yeah, I do.
Well?
Now, look, these guys gotta eat, right?
Yeah?
Now, most of the South Americans that I know about, they can't eat the same stuff that we do. They got this thing about killing their meat and poultry and eating it fresh. Now, there's a dozen of these guys. That's a lot of meat and poultry. I think we should stake out the food supply and see what we come up with.
It's not a bad idea, Buckwheat. You're showing signs of becoming very helpful.
Oh, gee, Roger, thanks a lot.
You got any ideas about how to get Napoleon out of the bathroom?
Yeah, I think so. Let's give it a shot.
Wake up, you guys!
What are you looking for?
It's drugs. Should find a stash and throw him a little party.
Vinnie. I got it. Mr. Profitt, I've got something for you.
You're dead, Paco. It's because of you this whole thing happened. I'm gonna kill you, you dirty, incompetent son of a bitch.
Mr. Profitt, I've got your works here. I'm just gonna leave it outside the door, all right?
Go away. I need Susie. I want Susie.
Come on, give him some room. It's been a long night, Buckwheat. I talked to all our security people. Marcus Romanos shifted their posts. That's how they got Susan out of the hotel. I hired Marcus Romanos. I'm gonna get trash for it.
Forget about it, man. Anybody could have made that mistake.
You're not listening, Vince. This is supposed to be an error-free environment. You get one mistake, it's your last.
Well, what if we find her? What happens then?
I don't know.
If she's lost, Roger, I will take your skin off in strips.
Susie had all the best ideas. We could talk without saying anything. She always knew what I meant. We could look at something, and we could look at each other, and we'd know exactly the same thing. We could laugh without even telling the joke. Those bastards like Tommy Martin, that little toad, were kissing in the backyard, and the little bastard, he's spying on us. Well, Susie knew what to do. 2 years in the IYA, it was nothing. It was worth it. She knew. I want my sister back. I want my sister back.
Mr. Profitt, Roger's got an idea. I think it might work. A way to track Bazos.
Well, here's the drill. If she's dead, you're dead. If they torture her, I torture you. It's biblical justice, Roger. Get out and go get her.
Thanks, Buckwheat.
We gotta find her first, then you can thank me.
Okay, we'll cover this food angle. There are only 2 markets in town. How many poultry farms can there be, right? Get the door.
Only the toes knows. Only the toes knows.
This is Pruitt. Chinaman's pulling out.
It's turn over. I'll take the first position. I'll fall back. You take the lead.
Chinese houseboy just arrived. 16334 Ocean Road. It's about 2 miles north of Seaport. You take the East Fork near the service station. Bear left along the coast. It's a big cedar box of a house. Lots of windows.
Okay, stay on it. We'll get back to you.
Sailor Hardware, Mike Terranova speaking.
Day code, USA Entertainment. Gone, Malibu, high rise.
Vinnie, how's things?
No good. Tell McPike we lost Susan. Mel's gone wacko. Bazos has Susan at a house at 16334 Ocean Road, 2 miles north of Seaport. Listen, this thing's gonna get ugly fast. Everybody's under pressure. Lococo's jammed up. Tell McPike there's gonna be a shootout unless he can fall on it fast. I can't do anything but play along. I'll call you later.
I'm gone, Vinnie.
Let's do it quick and fast. Tell Moses to start preaching.
And the Lord spoke unto the children of Israel, if you do not obey my commandments, if your soul
Excuse me, my love.
obeys my ordinance, I will appoint over you a sudden terror, consumption and fear that will cause your eyes to waste away, and you will sow your seed uselessly, for your enemies shall eat it up. Father, you shall eat the flesh of your sons, and the flesh of your daughters you shall eat. I will cut down your incense altars. I will not spell your soothing aromas. And your enemies will consume you. And these are the words that the Lord spoke upon to the children of Israel.
Come on, get out of
And
here.
they knew,
Move it.
and they obeyed, for they knew that they must obey. Otherwise, they'll come this
Get in
there.
Hey, go!
What do you think?
I think it's over. Let's go.
That's Bazos. I got his picture up at the hotel.
Vaya con Dios, scumbucket.
Look at this. It looks like the drip pan under my car.
Would you like to make a formal complaint?
Chuck. It's just an observation. Oh. So what's so darned important I had to drop everything and fly out here?
We got a positive ID on the late Lisa Bazos.
You flew me all the way to Virginia just to tell me that? Well, your phone, is it bugged or broken or what?
Well, I thought that as agent in charge, you'd like to handle all the flap personally.
What flap?
Lisa Bazos, alias Lisa Clark, nay Lisa Madison, was positively identified by the CID.
What's all this nay stuff?
It's legalese, Frank. It means born. You better get used to using it, too, because you're going to be filing an awful lot of paperwork on this one as agent in charge.
Okay. I'm breathless. Who is she?
Lisa Bazos was an operative that the Argentinian Covert Operations Bureau placed next to Paco Bazos. She was one of ours, Frank. Deep cover for the CIA. Surprise, surprise.
Why do you give him drugs like that when you know they send him into orbit?
Do they, darling? Or do they just release him from the pain his mind inflicts on his body? Have you noticed that some things are not as they seem and others are exactly? And the trick in life is knowing which is which.
Only the toes knows.